All right, Virgo, this is for the period of September 2nd through the 11th, so about next 10-day period of time. And we have a couple things going on here, right? We have how this is going to affect your mind or your mental state, your body, your physical state, and your soul or your spiritual, emotional state. And now, as far as the mind is concerned, there's the good days, there's the bad days, right? There's the good stretches and the bad stretches, and this is a good stretch. The sun in Sagittarius is really good because this is a place of like feeling good about yourself, feeling like that the connections that you're getting from other people that's positive are real, and it's overall a good time to communicate and for gathering and things like this because the energy is very good. You're going to be in a good place, and you're going to be a positive one, and that's a very attractive energy that people like. And so mentally, this is going to put you in a position of communicating very effectively with people that maybe you normally weren't or able to, because the nature of your way over this period of time will be conducive, and people are going to feel comfortable, and they're going to feel approached by something that doesn't put them on a defensive, right? Now, as far as on the body, his side, we have here, this is the moon in Aries, and now the word protection is good, but I want to actually expand on that a little bit. There's this idea here, there's certain things that we don't have as much control of as we think. That, these are things that if they enter our lives without thought, we jump and we act, right? And so the energy of protection here is that idea, like, if you can consider the image here, like of the mother with their children kind of doing their thing, if something were to enter that situation, that woman would very easily jump into a very different position, right? And would be in a position of maybe hurting some people to protect her children. And the image of the tiger certainly reflects that also. Nothing is getting in the way. So now at the same time here is the idea of the necessity for that. And so what this means is to sort of bodily be aware of the fact that you will either need to protect somebody or be in a state of feeling the necessity. Okay, and so, whether or not there's an actual threat to you is a different circumstance. That's not necessarily a vibe that I get, although this is, it would require maybe expanding on it a little further on a personal level. But just be aware of that fact. Now here on the spiritual level, this is an interesting dynamic here. We have Saturn in Virgo, right? And so Saturn, if you're familiar with the language of astrology, is the idea of the dark sun. There's sort of a hidden truth there, right? And now they use the term isolation, and one of the reasons that I think that actually is accurate is this idea that if you have a hidden fear, a hidden condition, like a mental condition that you don't share with people, that you suffer with, or something along those lines that you don't share, it can be very isolating. Or, you might actually wind up putting yourself in a position where you don't really let many people in at all. And that's not really good. And so the lesson here is that it's okay, even if it's just one individual, to have a person that you can be completely yourself with without there being that fear, so that you can express that part. It needs to be expressed. And if it isn't, then, disease can follow. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual disease. So, and if you would like any additional information on that specific to your circumstance, please feel free to give me a call or a voicemail. I do answer my voicemails, or a direct message or email, and we can discuss that a little further about your individual circumstance. Otherwise, it's not a bad week here. You're in a very good place, and it's a matter of just kind of keeping your eye out for what is the source of that anxiety, and recognizing our role in that and how we can help that along. Okay, so we'll see you next time, and have a great 10 days. Bye now.